And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of DeceasedCraft. So, last episode we did hit the community center, completed some quests, and did a few other things, like, I don't know, maybe survive our first horde. And well, I did play a lot offline, and if we click this calendar, as you can see, we have a horde coming in another day, which is kind of crazy, just because it felt like the time went by too fast. I did not sleep at all, which is absurd. However, what I did do offline was try to find the damn tier 2 district. Like, it just makes no sense. I kind of should have read this, but look at that. It says useful biomes to search for. Snowy Plains is for the retail. Coniferous Forest is high-rise residential. Plain is high-rise office district, and then Rainforest can lead to the high-rise hotel district. And you know what? It does help to read this stuff because I did not do this. Instead, I just went about running in any direction, which it did take me a while. Let's go back just a little bit and press M just to show you guys a little bit of how much I ran. I already told you guys about how when I tried using the DH version, it was trying to load all these chunks. Well, I did not run in this direction at all. However, I did run down this way using the underground tunnels, and then I went up, and then I went right because I swear I saw some, or I knew I saw something here, so I was like, oh, maybe this is a whole nother land area. However, it kind of wasn't. Oh, cool thing to note is in the ocean we can find some broken airplanes, which is pretty nice. And then I came over here, ran down this way, and then over here I was just trying my best to find something. However, I just kept finding residential after residential after residential, and then I got all the way over here, and I said, you know what if we run south? Because looks like there's nothing to the damn north. So, I mean, I could have went east or west coming back here. However, I was like, you know what? I went north. Let's go the other way. And as I was running down, as you can see, I did manage to find the tier 2 area, which it's crazy how much running I did, how long it took to run all that. And because of that, that's mainly why our time basically brought us all the way back to the next sort, which is insane. Next time I will be using that damn compass, because that's crazy. But let's see, where is it? Districtless. Yeah, so I ran around, and the district we did find was the high-rise office, which means it is hot. So, oh, look at that, we get a basic armor component. That's pretty cool. But what that does mean is that that area is hot, so we do have to insulate our armor, which I already did offline. So if we take a quick look, I am planning on utilizing this red fighting gear, just because the partial bonus does give us attack speed and additional attack damage. So that pairs really well with our machete. However, as I was looting other residential houses, in some of the crates I did manage to get this club of saw. And if we come over here, as you can see, I did get quite a few different bats, and they are pretty easy to maintain. Especially the club with the saw, all you have to do is utilize some wool, and you can easily restore it, which is way cheaper than using iron repeatedly for this guy. So, yeah, it is really nice that I managed to find this and didn't have to make it, because if we had to craft it ourselves, we would have to make the saw blade from immersive engineering, which does require some steel ingots, which kind of blows. However, since we managed to get this, this is awesome because it does do a little more damage, and then it does have the bleeding effect, so that'll cause zombies to take a little bit more damage after being hit. So yeah, I do think this is going to be the weapon we are going to be running with from now on. However, since I already have this as Unbreaking 2, I do plan on having this as our main backup, which is going to be nice for the apocalypse, just because that'll allow me to use this freely, and if it breaks, it breaks. We have another one over here, so I'm not too worried about using it all up. And then, ooh, I guess I can grab, let's get a little bit more out. I do have the revolver just set, just because I'm not too sure how crazy this horde will be. Maybe I might need it, maybe I might not. It's just, let's say there's a stronger zombie, a tankier zombie. Hopefully this will help clear that guy out. Besides that, basically just fight with this. And one thing that I did want to do was add some thermal to the anarchy gear, because if you don't know what luck does, I mean, the full set. So if we look at the full set bonus, we do get +1 luck, which turns out the higher your luck, the more stuff you can find. And a nice tip to figure that out is to come over here to the mining area, and if we hover over to the +1 luck, it does say we get more loot inside. So I already have technically +1 luck. However, if you do want to min-max when you are raiding different areas, then I highly recommend to throw on some anarchy armor, and just like that, you'll be able to loot quite a bit of stuff. So I do have 2 thermals over here. I am going to need a little bit of this, 2 sticks, I believe, and then you just put it in a little diagonal pattern. Oop, okay, I guess it's specific. Boom, just like that. Now we do have our 3 thermal. We just come over here to the swing table, put this here, put that there, boom, 1, 2, and 3. And now our anarchy gear also has thermal resistance, which will allow us to hopefully survive without worrying about overheating over in the tier 2 district when we head out after the horde. I don't know how long it's gonna take for the horde to show up, so I guess I'll show off a little bit of what I have done offline. So, things to go over. I did go raiding a couple houses, like how I mentioned earlier. Turns out you can find Duroplast inside of them. Okay, I don't have any on me, but I do believe I have about 4 pieces right now. I do need, I think, 3 more pieces, and then that would allow us to make a gas canister, which is going to be amazing, because then that means instead of running all the way over here, like how I'm probably going to have to do in a moment after the horde, I can just snag a motorcycle or a car, put it in the tunnel, and then drive all the way down here, which will increase the speed of which I can get stuff, which I can't wait for. That's going to be tremendous, just because running takes a little bit of time, but I mean, there's kind of no downside to running, just because it does increase our endurance and movement speed. So just take a quick look at what level I am over here. As you can see, when it comes to movement speed, just a little bit more. I'm probably thinking when we run back over there and run back, we'll be able to get this movement speed easily and probably level up endurance once again, which right now we are currently at 50% extra, but I'm gonna put another point in whenever we do unlock it. So yeah, if you are worried about zombies catching you, just run. Just run, 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 and it increases those stats and just makes it a little more easy to deal with. But yeah, I did replace our crops just because it is now summertime, so I am planning on min-maxing this to the best of our abilities so that we can have a nice stockpile of food. So I did switch out the potatoes and the carrots. What else? And the onion. Yes, those 3 were the plants growing during spring and autumn. So now I kind of replaced this whole area over here just with our hemp seeds. Just because hemp can be used to turn into string, which can basically be turned into our medical supplies. And if we ever run low on money, we could always convert it and give it to Emily Carr, because then she'll switch it or trade it for us with the other survivors. Besides that, I have yet to find the damp veteran. I don't know. I can't find his house no matter what. Or maybe he's not even inside a house. but he should be in the tier 2 area. I don't know, maybe he is in the clinic, which then I gotta figure out where in the clinic, if he's hiding somewhere inside that clinic. Because, yeah, I had zero luck figuring that out. But yeah, as you can see, the crops have been replaced with tomatoes and wheat. And then even though I did not replace these crops, we do have some rice, which if you didn't notice it, it does kind of blend in with the wheat. So we are also growing rice. But that's going to be really nice, creating this brand new stockpile of food. That's going to allow us to, I mean, craft all the different sorts of food later on, but for right now, this is really useful. After all, finding food ourselves has been a little hard. It's not too hard. It's just if you're just surviving purely on finding food here in the residential area does feel like it's a little challenging compared to growing your own crops according to the season, which so far has been huge. After all, I'm living off of potatoes really nicely, and later once we start running low on those, we'll be able to start combining foods, especially since it is summertime. One of the better foods we can probably start crafting pretty soon is some kebabs, which if you don't know the recipe, to make a kebab, it is utilizing, I believe, 1 onion, 1 tomato, a stick, and any sort of meat, which is really nice, especially since we are here in a river. We can just jump in, slay a couple fish if we really wanted to, and then we can make a few kebabs, or we could always just make a fishing rod and go ahead and do some fishing. That is, of course, if you are patient enough to do that, which, I mean, I enjoy fishing in Minecraft, so I have no issue. But yeah, if you come over here, look at that. That's a couple that we could grab. Yep, that'd be easy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, a ton of fish, in fact. So if we ever wanted to switch our food sources, we could always go to kebabs, and yeah, really nice. Increase our protein, and that would increase our or the potential to increase the amount of health we have, as well as increase our little diet. Because right now, our veggies are really high. Protein, I mean, I've hardly been eating anything. I have yet to start a chicken farm. That's mainly because this isn't actually our main base. Okay. Yeah, let's take care of you. I don't know if you guys noticed, but these guys are kind of flying when I smack them. And that is because I did get a knockback item. Look at this. Boom! Back down to the ground. But yeah. Let's see. Did it die? Hell yeah. Like that. Taking them out with a couple smacks. Always nice. But yeah, turns out at a different community center that I did raid, maybe I didn't raid it properly, and I kind of skipped an area. That's a possibility. However, just from raiding the second community center that was nearby the first one, I did find uh, a lot of birch chests, and it did have quite a bit of endstone and chorus fruit. I'm trying to figure out which chest I put all that in, but probably not here. Yeah, so that was a really nice find, just because that gave us shulker shells as well, so now we have extra inventory, and what's cool is we can fill these up, and it will not affect our weight, or, yeah, because if you carry 2 backpacks, it's technically affecting your weight, and that's why you get slow. However, this little method does not, which is super nice. So if you're trying to find out how to get more space besides upgrading your backpack, definitely go hit up one of those community centers, get some shulker shells, make some shulker boxes, and then you'll be set. Also, while I was over there, I mean, last time we found, I think we found the piston. I'm not too sure if this is what we found initially, but when I went back the second time, I did find these digging claws. So that has been pretty nice to use while I have been mining. However, I kind of hate mining just for the sole fact that these damn dudes hurt. Like, I'm actually gonna go this way this time. Let's see. Go rate the houses this way. I don't think I've been this way yet. But yeah, what was I saying? Who hurt? Mining hurts. Yes. How does mining hurt? Well, I don't like. I haven't really ran into many zombies down underground, but I finally found a nice opening, a huge opening, to mine in, and holy crap, the sheer amount of spiders in that area is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of absurd. Yeah. Oh, one thing I did start doing is marking the houses with some chalk, which you can just mine some of this cut calcite from the house and then put in one of those stone cutters and revert it back to normal, which is exactly what I've been doing. Yeah, as I was saying, spiders, those guys hurt like crazy, believe it or not. It sucks. Not to mention the cave spiders that spawn down there on top of the normal spiders. They, I don't remember who does what, but they can shoot spider or cobwebs at you, so then it'll just get you stuck to the ground, which is kind of evil. I cannot lie, that's kind of evil. Yeah, turns out these potions that I haven't really been utilizing much of came in very handy while I was down there, thankfully, because yeah, uh, just a little heads up, they hurt. It hurts, especially since you're poisoned every time they hit you. God, yeah, it's just it's bad. It's bad. It's hard to survive that area. Okay, let's see. Which houses am I trying to find? Houses that I do want to rob are the ones with. Okay, let's get rid of you real quick. Actually, make this a little more convenient. Have I been in this one? No, I'm pretty sure I went that way. So let's get rid of this guy real quick. Boom. Whack you guys. Not gonna lie, knockback is nice, but can be a little annoying sometimes. Just due to the sheer fact it does knock them a little ways away. But when there's a horde, it's kind of useful. Okay. So sounds like the guys in here. Turns out also playing with headphones on while I'm recording, super nice. Playing with them off when I'm not recording is tragic. That's kind of why those spiders hurt a lot, because I kind of can't see them sometimes, and they'll just pop up out of nowhere. And if I actually had my headphones on, I'd probably not struggle as much, but I am going to switch that up. And it looks like tonight is when the horde will come, so let's just make sure we are ready to head back as soon as possible. And not gonna lie, it does feel like we are getting a lot more loot since we do have that +1. However, it would be nice to find some dirt glass. Also, this house can spawn a safe here. However, there is always a safe in this house. I don't know if you guys realized it or found it yet before me. However, this ladder is there for a reason. Open these shutters, jump up here, and you will find yourself a safe. So if you ever needed a couple more cash, a little bit more gold, emeralds, and or money, yeah, that's one way to do it. And this is how the house looks. It does have those little pillars right there for design. So if you're trying to figure out which one has that safe, usually this guy. And it looks like that guy also had the drill class, so kind of want to target that a little bit more. But I also like these houses, just because these are simple. And is this one with... No, this one's not the one with the... Okay, and that's why I should have closed the door. I don't know why I did it this time. But yeah, like, mine this, put it in here, and then you can grab yourself some calcite, combine it with any type of dye, and just like that, you will have yourself some chalk, and then you can just mark the houses as you rate them. So whenever you do run back to a certain area, you do have some sort of an idea whether you have hit that house or not. I kind of only want water. I don't really care too much about food since we have potatoes. If you are looking for anarchy armor, this place is, or this house is usually very good at providing the set. Batteries, take torches all the time, and this guy, you see? Like, it just provides so much opportunity to get the set. It's kind of crazy. It's super nice. And that's how I got mine. Didn't have to make it at all. If you're wondering which house provides it, it is this one with the bricks and the slanted roofs. Okay. I believe I heard something to my left. Okay. Let's see. We'll hit this house. Have I been marking these houses? I don't think so. Well, I'll do this here and then look for the proper entrance and mark it again. And let's actually play do it. Okay, the zombie is in the bathroom. And look at that, another club saw, which is going to be really cool, just because then we could use that for the horde. So now we have another one. Super nice, and I believe I did find some books. So we'll have something to review later. Okay, don't need any of that. Okay, let's see, plaster. Happily take that. Torches, always nice. Ammo will come in handy one of these days once we start utilizing our gun. Okay, let's get up here. And I think we could get one more house before we actually have to head back. So we'll do this house over here, and then we will head back. Sweet. Mark it, and let's do this. Okay, let's do this one a little faster. Just looking for Durplast. Nope. Yep, another one. Sweet. I might actually have enough now. Which, if we do, that is massive. Nope. And then up here. Okay. Take the bandages. Torches, sure. Okay, cool. Looks like I did forget about some spots. Unfortunately, however, I am in a wee bit of rush too before I even actually pay attention to all that. Yeah, make sure to actually hover over things and use Jade to help you look at stuff, because I have been skipping out on some things. It does help quite a bit when you actually know what you are trying to loot. Yeah, kind of need to get back up here. Well, I don't really have to get up. I just need to get to our farm. Okay, I felt that jump horrendously. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. Didn't need it there. And just need to get on the side. Sweet. Horde is coming. So there, we are in our little battle zone. Let's just eat, drink our water, and heal up just a little bit and get ready for this fight. Boom, foot, and chest. Wait a little bit. Okay. Just like that, we are ready. Boom. Sweet. We'll use both these gloves just because they do a little bit more damage, and we'll have our revolver ready just in case. So, it gave us the message of the horde. I forgot, it doesn't pop up, it just shows red. But where are they coming from? I mean, we didn't hear the noise, so they haven't spawned yet. It's just warning us this is the night. Okay. Kinda can't see the moon. I'll try to figure out around roughly what time. I think it's like towards the middle. When the moon is at midnight is when the horde. Nope, here they come. I guess they just got stuck somewhere? Maybe? Yeah, I think that's the case. Ooh, that was nice. That was nice. I love it when you just one-tap these dudes. Let's see, YouTube. Okay. You're more than welcome to sneeze real quick. Okay, there we go. Now we heard it. Okay, so I guess they didn't spawn. It was just those two guys had some pretty nutty tracking abilities, which I respect, but come on. So it looks like that guy's stuck on the roof. Where is everybody else? I don't want to climb up there. I feel like if I climb up there and they're actually up there, they're just gonna rush us and beat us pretty good. Okay. Come on. Don't be shy. I need y'all's bones for my crops. I haven't finished my rice farm. It is not complete in that sector. Can I use the rice for? Since they're taking their time. Let's see. Rice. And we press U. So nothing here. So cereal. Nutrient bars. I swear we could make sushi. Oh, I think we need cooked rice. Yeah. Cooked rice leads to sushi. Okay, are they actually just stuck up there? Probably because of the damn trees that I planted. Alright, I guess we'll go up there and clear them out. Just because I do want to get rid of all these guys as soon as possible. Let's see, do I have any blocks? Yes. Even better, because then I can just build up right here along the side. And then go in. Yep, looks like they were stuck up there. So let's do this. And boom. Now we can take care of them. So, bonk both of you guys. Okay. It would... Damn, what the hell is that? Oh, okay, their heads pop. I was like, what? Kinda blew my mind for a moment. No pun intended. Okay, let's take care of you guys. You know, it would probably help if you guys spawn in the right area instead of getting stuck up here. But you know what? I will help you guys out. Okay, that's a lot more zombies than I thought. So the horde does look bigger, and I don't mind fighting up here. We can just light it up just a little bit so we can see. Oh, don't like the runners. Okay. Looks like a dude popped up right behind us. Not cool. Put a couple torches. Oh, kind of forgot that some of these guys are actually running at us. And oh, okay. I guess I'm getting a little too lax, thinking I'm a-okay. Boom. Nobody else. Okay. Let's take care of y'all. Nothing too crazy just yet. Just a wee bit of zombies. Cool. Oh, that's where they're coming from. Some of these guys are stuck up there. Okay, sounds like they spawned and they're coming from that side. Let's heal up a little bit. Okay. Oh, crap. This guy just shut up really quickly. I kind of freaked out there, not gonna lie. Damn. Well, good news is we didn't get sneak attacked right there. Okay. Okay, I like my odds. I like it lit up because I can actually see who's coming. Okay. Not bad. Pretty easy. I guess it'd probably be the later hordes. Maybe like, I'd probably say Horde 6 would probably be when I think it'd be a little nutty. Damn, that was a one tap on that dude. Crit hits are kind of nutty. Let's just bonk y'all right quick. Boom. Thank you for your service. I'll definitely take your bones and utilize you properly. But yeah, I did find 2 books, I believe, so we can read those. That'll be pretty fun, seeing what else there is going on in this new apocalypse. Boom. Why are you here? Bang, bang. Okay, cool. Sweet. Let's collect all this and we'll move you guys around. Come up here and clean this up just a wee bit. Nice. Okay. Iron. Oh, don't really care about that. And it's basically broken. Okay, so we're up here. Let's. You walking, bro. That's. I don't like that. Yeah. So it looks like we do got a few stragglers on this side. Let's see. Are they all on this side? Oh, we got a good few over there. Let's see. Seems like this would be the best moment to actually get on that side and hope they start spawning normally. So we'll get this axe and I'll mine this tree. I feel like they're getting stuck on this tree. I feel like they're crowding and then boom, they're stuck. So we'll mine that. And there, they should be able to get over. Okay. Oh, and you guys are rushing me over here. That's not cool. Not cool at all. Yeah, don't pretend I didn't see you. I saw you. I saw you. Boom. Okay. Run through, juke them, get over here. And, okay, they're still over there. Kind of putting myself in a court. Okay, sweet. Good news is they struggle so hard to get through those cracks, so for us it's a nice little retreat. Okay, so let's do this. Nobody's coming from that side. And seems like the night is over. So we didn't get as many waves as before, but we did get a lot more zombies. So I'm trying to figure out if these waves just get insanely large. Or if it's just dependent on how fast we clear the waves. And then they also just increase in size. Let's do that. Okay, these guys struggle. Just double checking, making sure they actually are struggling to get over and not surprising me. Because I don't do well with surprises from these guys. Like, mining down underground is a nightmare and a half because of how frequent it is to miss a damn cave spider hiding in between. What the hell? Oh, it's because I'm dehydrated. Right? Yeah, because I'm not infected. Okay, cool. My dude was just a little dehydrated. Kinda was not paying attention, but yeah, as you see, if you hit those guys and you inflict the bleed debuff, they usually just bleed out over a period of time, which is really nice. So let's collect all this. And looks like, just like that, survived another horde. Was not as scary, so I am conflicted on whether I should show you guys the next hordes or if I should just deal with them and just basically show off whenever we do something. Just because I don't want to take up you guys' time or take up the time needed for the video, doing all that stuff. So yeah, let me know down in the comments whether you guys actually want to see me attempt these fights or if it's just a-okay for me to do my own thing. And then record when we are actually doing the harder stuff, I guess. Okay, some more bullets. Okay. Kind of need to organize myself just so that we can head out with a peace of mind. Okay, these Duroblasts. Let's actually check how much we have. So that goes there. Over here, 7. Ooh, this is gonna be so nice. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Just like that. We will now be able to get gas from the gas station and actually take it with us and drop it off, which is huge. Well, not really drop it off, it's take it with us and load up our vehicle in the future with whatever the hell we need it for, and that is going to be huge. Okay, so kind of hurry up a little bit. just so that we can make our way over to the new district. Let's see, what do I not need? That's good for repairing my gear. I could probably drop off this guy because we have our enchanted boy. Yep. Oh yeah, golden apples. Uh, Definitely get the anarchy set and hit those polyclinics. It does give you a higher chance. I think the best bet that I got was like 2 apples at one place. So far, the new record is 3 apples. And now that I have that luck, I kind of want to see what my chances are of getting 4 apples. So yeah, now I was able to do this. So that's one step closer. Now all we have to do is find these notes in the various districts, and then make a journey out to the wasteland. And hopefully, we can make the catalog, which is going to be super nice. And then, while we are in the wasteland, I'm guessing it is in the laboratory that we do find the X Factor. And then with the catalog and various X Factors, we should be able to make the precursors to start producing our own cure. However, I do not know whether this game is... Oh, whoops. Oh, well, I don't need to repair this one, actually. I'll just rock with this guy. And as for you, my friend, we'll leave you here. Horde calendar, that can go up there. These guys, I'll just toss down. I don't feel like putting them away properly. This should go there. Okay. And just like that, we technically should be ready to go. Yep. Okay, sweet. So now I can just head on over to the tunnel that I'm using. How I said I did have a little entry over here. Yeah, as I was saying earlier before I sidetracked, but like here, I'm not too sure if the end game is still playable, just because how they have said they haven't added everything exactly just yet. So we will play as far as we can, whether that involves us getting to the cure or not. But yeah, as you can see, this is the tunnel system that the little mine kind of led to. So this is what I've been using, and I've just been running up and down all of this. Yeah, I guess I'll talk a little bit and then I'll cut it off just so you guys don't have to watch me run all the way. Yeah, how I said, we'll play as far as we possibly can. So there's no promises as to whether we can beat the game just yet, or maybe we can beat the game. It's just it doesn't have all the content that they're trying to get on here. So then that would ultimately lead us to doing another series. Like this series, I'm not gonna create a playlist for just because I am unsure of whether there will be a true ending. But I do know whenever they do update it and they do include all the other stuff that I will definitely take some time to maybe continue off from here or start all over. But yeah, with that, I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright, so after a bit of running and mining out, we are here. So, kind of could use that since it's somewhat close. However, I did put this little weird block thing so we could see where we're at. And taking a quick look at everything since we are over here, it does look a little crazy, but the good old tower we once knew is over here. So I am expecting to hopefully find a lot of food in there and a lot of resources. However, this has definitely been changed from what we knew prior. Oh, got some new people running at us. What the heck? Oh. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh. Okay, they have some weird attacks. Okay, that's... Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Okay, let's get away from this area for now. Okay. Heal time. And what there's a dude. Gotta love zombies spawning down here too, man. And my head's hurt. Okay. And we actually got guys over here too. Bro, the whole time I was running over here, nobody, absolutely nobody over here. And then all of a sudden, I'm over here running away from zombies. All of a sudden, now everybody wants to show up. That's kind of crazy. Damn. Okay. Barely showed up and instantly getting our asses kicked. It's kind of wild. Okay, let's see. Heal up our head twice. Okay, cool. Honestly, using vitality and increasing our health has been tremendous. Okay, so we do fight normal zombies like before, but just those weird dudes just fucking flinging themselves at us is kind of crazy. Okay, let's see. How's our health? Yep. Let's heal up a little bit more. Boom, another point there, another point there. And we'll do one more on our head, and then I think we are now good. Okay, let's switch that out. We'll do this. We'll have the recovery potions, have our weapon. Damn, and I put away the gun. That's kind of unfortunate, but you know what is unfortunate? These guys being down here as we were trying to retreat. That was complete chaos. Okay, so now that I know that they attack really weird, hopefully oh, this guy's attacking them. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he took out that damn bandit. Oh, it looks like he dropped some basic armor components. Okay, let's clear out these guys real quick. Kinda want to play it a little safe just because of what happened earlier. That was a little crazy. Let's toss that. Don't need that. Extra cobblestone we'll put there. Hello there. Okay. What else do we not need? Okay, let's throw this. Food we definitely need down here. Put that up. And I guess I'll store our waters up there as well. Okay, cool. So this is the Tier 2 district. We are going to want to be careful and watching out for those guys with the lightning rods on their heads. Because what the hell was that? They were just running around doing some weird side flip and then launching themselves straight at us. So, let's see. Is this where we are going to start finding steel? That's my question. Okay. Hello there. Looks like you're the only guy welcoming me, so we'll take it nice and easy. Okay. Take that and mine this. Sweet. Well, looks like we had a nice warm welcome to this is the Tier 2 and got beat pretty good. We're thinking it was going to be easy since we have our gear. Okay. So it looks like this is where we go up and down. Cabinets. Okay, we got some new dyes, some zinc. I kind of wish I could find some letter openers just because I haven't found any of those just yet. That would actually help us store our XP, which I'm hoping to do at some point. Okay, let's take care of you guys. Come on, come on. Don't be shy, don't be shy. Okay, cool. And there's a spawner. Let's mine that. I'll just put this. And then there you go. Welcome to my world. Okay, cool. Don't see a spawner down here. Just double checking. Kind of don't want these guys to just spawn out of nowhere and start beating me senseless. Okay. Iron, some quartz, upgrade parts, that's nice. Ooh, athlete guide. What is that? Nice, nice. Okay, cool. So I don't need to actually make it. We can just find it. I wonder if this is like loot exclusive to this place, or if like just the loot in general over here is different from what we originally know. Okay, let's toss this up here. You too, and let's fill you up with some XP. At least save 30 levels? Is that really 30 levels in that? Nah. Can't be right. Take all these. All bandages, finally, outside of a clinic. That's big. That's massive. Okay, these are shutters. Ah, so they do open. Turtle plushie. I'm gonna be really angry if I actually have to leave it behind. Let's see, cabinet, some more stuff. Cool. Hell yeah, I like this. We'll do that. Just in case we start getting more stuff. Drink bottle, and let's go up the next flight. This dude really just spawned. Okay, let's just drink one of these. Do this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's see. Nobody here. Okay, it's on this side. And gotta love how they spawn. Okay, where's this damn spawner? Because then another one's gonna spawn soon. I know it. Okay, there. Cleared him. Come this way. There it is. I thought that damn cactus was a zombie that just spawned. Okay, we'll put a torch here. Okay, cool. There shouldn't be anybody else coming after us. For now, at least. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, cool. Slime balls, Durablast, that's massive. More. The slime balls will allow us to get into create if we want to make some contraptions. I knew I heard somebody. I knew something was off. Okay, cool. Let's take all of this. And these are just oak logs. They're not random desks. Just checking. Don't want to miss out on extra loot. Okay. Here's a fridge. What's that? Bread. Cookies. Don't really care. Chips and food. Kind of need a little bit of food just because my potatoes are low. I forgot to grab the stack that I had cooking. Drinks. Nah. Okay, hello there. I heard somebody walking. But from where? From upstairs, maybe? Yep. So you guys are coming from upstairs. Okay. I know I'm taking my time, it's just after that welcoming session, it kind of threw me for a loop on what to expect. But yeah, let's toss this up here. If we do that, click this. Let's see. Okay. I mean, that's the same thing, but it doesn't really matter as long as we unlock it so that we can look for certain things later down the line. Okay, let's put another torch here. Line through. Okay. Oh, this area is a little nicer to us. Not too crazy. Let's just beat you up. Take care of this. Sweet. More rubber. My question is, I thought I would find more iron over here. And or maybe some steel. But it doesn't seem like I am finding either of those two. Dude, what was that? Did we change seasons? Oh, shot. Midsummer. Okay, yeah. I mean, the season's progressing, but it didn't really switch. That was weird. Okay, in here. Okay, so just mop bucket. Okay, take that. Toss it up here. And you know what? Storage upgrades. That's probably gonna be something nice for our backpack. Okay, let's see. Sweet. Quick entry. Let's make quick work of these guys. And somebody's just spawned. Perfect. That'll allow us to hurry up and break this without worrying about somebody else coming. Really? Okay. Looks like I am going to have to put sharpness on our axe. It's because it's such a good early game weapon. I really enjoy it. I liked our uh, little hawk bill or that machete. However, the saw blade being repaired with wool, and we just find wool everywhere / can make it. It's too good. It's too good to ignore, honestly. Let's see. Another thing here. Generation potions. Massive. This place has a lot of healing stuff. That is really nice. Okay. Next floor. Come on. Definitely helps looting during the day. Okay, knew it. At one point, somebody's gonna get me. Damn. If only you stayed on the edge, I could have just knocked you off the building. That would have been very cool. Okay, cool. Anything over here? These are just logs, not drawers. Okay, seems like there's something over here. How else did you spawn? What's okay? So you came from upstairs. Okay, let's take care of. No, came from down here. Interesting. Let's do this. What the hell? What the hell? Ooh, ratatouille. That's some more food. Toss this out, and we'll see. Nope, nope. Okay. So now we can drink Coke. Water, don't really care. Donut, sure. Sure, why not? Let's take all the food. We have nothing better to do. And then over here we actually have some create stuff, which is massive. Anything create will be useful at some point. Okay, and that just leads outside. So that should be everything in this place. So now we know this building does provide Duraplast, health equipment, potential XP tomes, and what else do we get? Quite a bit of food. Looting enchantments. That's roughly about what we get from this building. Did I? Don't really care about that stuff. Okay, that was this house. Ooh, the frames dropped. Ah, look at that. Look at that guy. He is new. But when I was in a creative world and I saw him once, that is the bomber. Oh, he takes no knockback? That's crazy. 0 knockback. Okay, why is it lagging so bad? There's no shot it's that hot. I have thermal gear. What? Really? That is... So we could have random heat strokes over here? No shot. What? Oh, those are the bomber dudes. I remember you guys. The bomber dudes. Okay, while they're shooting that dude, let's rush over here and start getting them. Okay. Oh, crap. I guess that wasn't a good idea. Oh, crap. Okay, that was not a good idea at all. Okay, let's get moving. Let's get moving. Okay, head. Oh my god. Okay. I thought I was onto something right there. Not gonna lie. I was like, oh, he's shooting these guys. Let's take care of these. Oh boy, I was wrong. Boy, I was wrong. Looks like to properly survive in this area, we are going to have to actually use some guns. So looks like I will be buying that what is it, 236 pistol from the sheriff, since it does 11 damage, has 10 rounds. I mean, we've accumulated a wee bit of ammo, so I think it might be time to actually bring a weapon with us. Okay, let's check. Let's put another one head here. Sweet. Yeah, seems like I am going to raid a couple more polyclinics just to build up my golden apple stock a little bit more. Uh, Definitely raid quite a few more, what was it, police stations, just to get a little bit more ammo, because holy crap, that was crazy. Didn't expect those dudes to spawn 2 at a time and do that much damage. But it looks like this area has a lot of chickens, which, I mean, and it's kind of in a little nice area. Maybe start potentially looking for a place to build our own base instead of occupying that area. Just because then that'll allow us to have a lot more room to actually build out or create stuff. But yeah, I do think I'm going to head back to base, and I just not be redacted for a moment. Yeah, looks like I'm going to run back to base, raid more places, get ourselves a motorcycle, get us a little bit more prepared for this type of excursion. Because, yeah, turns out we are not as strong as I truly thought. So, I will definitely be raiding places, getting a lot more stuff, be a little more prepared, throw some sharpness on this guy. And since I am upgrading him with sharpness, I think I'm also going to put some unbreaking on it, just so that we can do more damage and don't have to worry about healing it. Like I said, I'm probably going to buy that gun, stock up on ammo, and then we'll actually come back and reattempt this area properly next time I see you guys. Just because, yeah, that was not cool. But healing herbs didn't really get that many, so that probably only make, what, 2 bandages. So yeah, probably hitting a few more clinics, and then maybe making a medkit. Which, if you guys don't know how to make a medkit, if you click on this, 1 bandage, a cup cloth, roll of paper, and this tonic, which this is just 2 herbs and glass bottle, and then boom, you make a medkit that will heal all your limbs whenever you use it, and has some pretty good regeneration, which looks like that's what we will most likely need to start using, just because I am using a wee bit of bandages, just trying to survive. Maybe a medkit will be the better alternative. And then I wonder if there's anything stronger than that, or if that is the last tier for that. Yeah, I'll see you guys when I am back at base. Alright, so we are back at base. So, let's go over these 2 things, and then we'll get into the book. So, photo album. Doesn't really look like it has anything, so it looks like whenever we do start taking pictures, then we can start documenting some stuff. But this guy, look, did I equip it? No. Well, I have no clue what that guy did. I mean, it doesn't really explain much, doesn't say anything really. Yeah. Uh, Interesting. Well, there goes our guide, but let's read these last 2 books, get a little bit of lore, and then wrap up this episode, and then I will do my best to get stronger so that next episode we are not floundering about like that and struggling, because that was unexpected. But yeah, holiday vacation, diary entry. My mom's going to take me to the beach this vacation. I'm a bit worried about her health though. She seems to have caught the flu after coming home from work. I really hope she gets better soon, so we can enjoy the beach together again. Well, little lady, or whoever you are, your mom probably does not have the flu. And you won't have to worrying about school anymore. You can live on the beach however long you like. Nice. And then Abyss Tour. Abyss Tours, book now. Tours, a subsidiary of Continuum Tech. Oh, it's always Continuum Tech. Ever dreamed of setting foot on another world? Well, look no further, because Tours can make that dream a reality. Thanks to Continuum Tech's revolutionary portal technology, trips to the Abyss are now faster and cheaper than ever. Enjoy safe, curated tours of the Abyss from weekend trips to month-long excursions with comfortable accommodation and fun. Inquire us Inquire about us at your local Continuum Corp Abyss Gate, any of your local Continuum Corp branches, or email us at the address below. Tours, tomorrow's adventure today. Well, brother, I'm pretty sure you guys brought the horrors about us. Just like that. We have added 2 more books to our fine collection, and it seems like I will have to start spending some money, which let's take a quick look before I actually wrap this up. Kind of want to be prepared to see how much I gotta spend with good old Emily over here. So, Emily, tell me, how much do you want for a weapon? Wait, what? Trade sounds good to me. Sweet. Looks like 4. I mean, I already have the M911 or M1911, which uses ACP. Oh, it looks like we could level up our guns as we use them. That's nice, but armor piercing, I mean, they both have the same armor piercing. It's just this one does a little bit more damage when it comes to headshots. This one just has higher damage in general, so as long as I can aim properly, looks like this would be better. Not to mention this holds 13 bullets. Oh, this holds more ammo. And this is 8 bullets. I mean, having more ammo to fire is probably the better way to go out and about. And it looks like it's $10 per 10 bullets, so nothing too crazy. And if we were to start producing our own ammo, we'd need bullet casings, a pinch of gunpowder. That's nice. Ooh, but it only produces 1, so would 1 gunpowder produce 9? Okay, we're going to look at this crafting tree real quick. Let's press A. I don't know why that's there. So lead nuggets, we could find those, and I have a lot of lead ingots, so this only produces 4. Okay, what about the bullet casings? Bullet casings uses immersive engineering, okay, and brass, which, I mean, we can start producing brass on our own without having to find it, because we actually have to set this little thing up, which isn't a hard setup, so it looks like I might actually play a lot just so I could set this stuff up. I mean, making the bullets might be better, but then, I mean, the little assembly table over here basically does it as long as you have it. Ammo query, oh, just shows what ammo or what weapons use it. So how do we make this instead? Because I think this is probably going to be our best bet for making our own ammo if we are not buying it, and that is per se on that. And it's 2 copper ammo box and iron, which I already have the ammo box and such. Okay, yeah, I already looted this place, kind of forgot. Okay, cool. So I have 2 ammo boxes, and we can actually use one right away. So grab this. There's no ammo in here, right? Yep. Okay, just making sure there's no ammo. Let's grab 2 pieces of copper, 1 iron, and if we put it, what was it, like this? Cool. Now we got our ammo assembly station. Let's put it right there. And now we could actually start producing our own bullets. So what was it? ACP? Yep, that was for the gun that we wanted. Would be this. So any form of nugget, any form of gunpowder, and brass casing. And then, how I said, brass casing is pretty easy. It's just zinc and some copper, which we have a bit of, and then we just need to toss it it into a mixer, so we'd probably have to make the mixer ourselves. But other than that, this like that creates our basin, or maybe it's like the cauldron shape. Throw this underneath so we can heat it. How I said, just make the mixer, which shouldn't be too hard. Pretty sure there's like one steel or one iron sheets, and then a couple uh of these andesite alloys, and then we get the mixer, combine it with andesite casing. That should get us that. As for the bullet mold casing, I did get this from a police station. If you're wondering where you could get it, it was in that back room where there was a chest right behind Emily. I've raided, I think, only 2 police stations, so I've only cleared 2, and I've managed to get one of these. I don't know if this is like a really rare find in it. However, just hit a couple police stations and you should be able to get yourself one of these. And then once you make your brass, all you have to do is set up a little immersive engineering setup, and then you got that. Which so far we do have some generators. Oh, yeah, it looks like I should probably start mining and pick a spot to actually build our base. I mean, I really like this area just because, I mean, there's so much stuff. However, since we are going to have to start getting into higher tier stuff, no, I mean, I think we could take Emily with us. Where would be a good base? I mean, I could flat out the birch forest over here and build our base, which would be not bad area. Because if we build it here, we're not too far away from water. Then what I could also do is just flatten this out, and then I guess make our temporary base, and then it's kind of close to this. So we wouldn't have to move too much. I guess this could be like the factory area. That would probably make more sense. We turn this into our factory area so that we can keep our crops here, keep our current base, which is already connected to a tunnel. Yeah, you know what? That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'll flatten this out, make this into our factory area, so that we can actually start producing. Wait, I don't even need. Oh yeah, we still need to produce our own bullet casings before we make the bullets in the tail. I'm gonna need. Okay, okay. Enough planning. I'll just tell you guys what I am gonna do. So, what I will do is raid polyclinics, make some medkits, raid some more houses, so I could get more unbreakings and more sharpness upgrades, so that I can upgrade our club with the saw to as high as we can to do as much damage as we can. So when we are actually over there, we can fight. We are going to buy that gun. I am probably going to go mining just to have blocks to build and hopefully get some diamonds. And I am probably not going to set up the complete factory, but I'll start doing something. It's not going to look pretty, I'll say that right now. Our main thing is to kind of speed run this a little bit so that I can actually go to the tier 2 area instead of right now where I'm struggling to do so. So just a little hint on that. It's not going to look pretty. It's just going to be something that is functional. Besides that, I'm probably going to hit a few more police stations so I could get more gunpowder, more guns, and more ammo, since that has been doing us really well. And I am probably going to get a motorcycle or some vehicle of a sort from the community centers, whichever one is closer to a tunnel, take it down there, and then fill it up with gas, and then we will actually be using that to go around. So I am going to be doing quite a bit offline. If the next horde comes, I'm probably not going to record it, just so that I have time to actually get this all done and situated for our reattempt at the tier 2 area. Just because that was a little embarrassing how we went, and we were humbled nearly instantly. And I don't think this really tells us anything much about what we can do. Just craft and loot weapons and make weapons to get assembly parts, which we got one of these, so we got 2 armored kits, which is super nice. And I guess we'll take a quick look at this stuff before we actually end it. So let's just click on the football helmet to actually make the football helmet. We need wire. Okay, that's not hard. Zinc sheets and chainmail. Okay, so to make the chainmail required to start making stuff, we are going to need these armor components to make said pieces. So unfortunately, we are currently at 2. Maybe I'll go over there offline. Maybe, hopefully, get 2 more pieces before we actually go. But I'm pretty sure by the next time we actually come over here, I will do my best to actually uh, come and take on the tower, if anything, because I know that's gonna be a ton of loot. And any other high rise that's like actually extremely tall, I'll make sure to record that with you guys. As for the place that we've already been, and maybe the other ones, if they're not too exciting, I won't really record it, but I'll let you guys know what you can find inside. But yeah, that guys, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, advice, tips, or tricks, or whatever, make sure to leave that down below in the comments. And if you guys want to follow along and keep up to date with this series and or any other series that I may be doing, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ensure that it is enabled, just so that it does let you guys know whenever I do upload another video. I know I've been uploading a video almost every single day about DeceasedCraft. However, I don't want to burn myself out, so I do think I might take a day off the next day. So yeah, if there's no DeceasedCraft for one day, don't worry. I'll have probably a Cisco episode coming out just because I do have a backlog of those. So be aware. Yeah, those are probably gonna be like holiday videos that I recorded before that I have yet to upload. So yeah, be excited for that. Or just give me a day and then I'll be back to uploading this at least every other day. Maybe every day, maybe every other day. We'll see if I do or do not get burnt out of the pack. But yeah, hey guys, it's fun. Hope you guys are enjoying this because I know I'm enjoying playing. And if you guys are doing your own series, let me know how it's going on your own. Because yeah, it is different. It might feel, or to me, it does feel a little harder, but I am really enjoying this. With that, until next time, peace.